Good morning students. Today I am chaining the PPT of chapter time. Now here you see in this slide the clock is drawn here and here you see the two hands. आप देख रहे हैं एक आपको ये येलोइश दिख रहा है एंड greenish is the big hand, that is the long hand, and this is the short hand. The short hand is the hours and the long hand shows the minutes. Now this clock is divided into two parts. यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं आप रेड और येलो टू पार्ट्स में डिवाइड है. येलो वाला पार्ट जो है वो पास्ट है एंड रेड पार्ट इज 2. यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे इस तरीके से 5, 10, 5 मिनट्स का है तो 5, 10, क्वार्टर पास, देन 20 पास, 25 पास्ट, half past, then 25 to 22, quarter to, then 10 to 5 to. In this way we can divide the clocks. Now then comes that is the introduction. Here the clock is drawn, the 2 clock is drawn. In first clock I tell you that this is an analog clock face and the numbers round the clock face are hours. There are 12 hours marked on the clock. Now here that is the lines around the edge are minutes. Line के जो आपको ये small दिख रहे हैं lines, that is the minutes, and there are 60 minutes marked on the clock. This is because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Now skip count by 5s. Here you see this in this clock 5 skip counting be there. 5 jump हो रहा है. We know that 60 minutes are on the clock. There are 5 minutes from 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7 and so on. Count with me by 5s around the clock. Telling the time. In this clock you see there are 2 hands, the big hand and the small hand. The small hand points to the hours and the big hand points to the minutes. When the big hand points to 12, the time is 12 o'clock. Now in this slide you see this clock is divided into 4 parts, that is 4 quarters, and in each quarter represents a 15-minute section. Now the next slide, that is the telling the time. When the big hand moves from the 12 to the 3, it is quarter past the hour. This is because the big hand has moved quarter of the way around the clock face. यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे green से जो shaded है, that is the quarter past the hour. Now here you see that is the digital clock. This is a digital clock. The hours are to the left of the column. The minutes are to the right of the column. You can see this on a cell phone or your microwave at your home. यहाँ पे जो left side में है वो hours शो हो रहा है और जो कॉलम के राइट साइड में है that shows in minutes. Now comes to in this slide, that is AM or PM. 12 AM is midnight. We are sleeping at this time. 12 PM is noon. We eat lunch at this time. When we say AM, we are referring to the hours before noon. When we say PM, we are referring to the hours past noon. And the full form of AM is anti-meridian. And the full form of PM is post-meridian. Now you see this clock, o'clock, that is 5 to 10 to quarter to 20 to 25 to, and here that is the past, that is 5 past, 10 past, quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, and half past. If we know all this, then you read the time very easily. Now here you see the examples that 4 o'clock. यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे कि 4 पे स्मॉल हैंड है, that is the hour hand, और 12 पे big hand है, that is the minute hand. तो क्या what time we write it? That is 4 o'clock. In next clock you see small हैंड, जो आवर हैंड है वो 4 और 5 की थोड़ा सा बीच में है, और मिनट हैंड हमारा 6 पे है. तो वी कैन रीड हाफ पास्ट 4, और इन अनदर वे वी राइट 4:30. In the next clock we see that is quarter past 4. मिनट हैंड हमारा 3 पे है, that's why we write quarter past 4. Then the time we read that is 4:15. Now in this clock that is 9 पे मिनट हैंड है, that's why we write quarter to 5, or we can say 4:45. Now comes in this slide that is conversion of time. Here you see this relation that in 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds, or you can say 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute, 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour, 24 hours is equals to 1 day, 7 days is equals to 1 week. Then 12 months is equals to 1 year, 52 weeks is equals to 1 year, and 365 days is equals to 1 year. And in 10 years is equals to 1 decade, 100 years is equals to 1 century, and 1000 years is equals to 1 millennium. Now you remember all these relations. Then next you see this is the example that in 420 seconds how many minutes be there. You know that in 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute. तो we divided by that is 60. 420 seconds को हम किससे डिवाइड कर देंगे? 60 से, and our answer comes 7 minutes. Then 42 months, how you convert in years and months. Now you know that relation 12 months is equals to 1 year, and 42 is divided by 12, then our answer comes 3 years 6 months. Then 3 years, how many months? Again we think that 1 year is equals to 12 months. Then 3 multiplied by 12, that is equals to 36. And you know in 1 year is equals to 12 months, and in 3 years is equals to 36 months. Students, you know, then if we convert a bigger unit into a smaller one, then we multiply. and a smaller unit is converted into a bigger one, then we divide it. So you go through this PPT and try to understand it.